Hello, Cancer. Welcome or welcome back. So this is your mid-month energy reading, messages, whatever it may be. If you're finding this, that's great. I love it. It could be just a confirmation for you, okay? Oh my gosh. You could be wishy-washy on something. I know you saw those. Oh my goodness. Okay. These are really pretty cards. I don't think I've seen these. Okay. And I've had this deck for like years already. All right, let's harness in on the energy, okay? So we have the thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. And then we also have lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call and gather. At the bottom of the deck, babe, it's a lot of roses, a lot of pink. It's giving feminine energy. Now is the time to be in your receiving mode, or you are allowing yourself to receive. Whew, like take a deep breath. So the return, a new story, you decide, alignment, it's coming together. This is the most beautiful card out of this deck that I've seen. So let's go ahead and jump into your tarot. When it's coming into this, like I said, it's giving Empress energy. You're following your intuition more. Also, High Priestess, the moon. You could have done some type of like maybe casting, or maybe you have done some work or inner work, or taken the steps around, I'm guessing, not guessing, but I'm seeing a different language. When I guess, it's when I see from a different language. That's why I don't know that many languages. I only know 3. But I see here when you're looking into more along the lines of following tradition, and maybe you wanted to harness something that's like a family tradition, right? Or starting something different with your family, something that you want to cultivate. Oh yeah, taking action, leadership, right? It's kind of being resilient when it comes to this after a type of completion that you may have had. Cancer, I do see here that you're honing in on more stability and utilizing your resources a little bit more, okay? That could mean like when you're, with family, like I said, we're talking about like tradition, right? Of course. We also have here when you're out and about, you kind of like gather a lot of like little like downloads at this time. I do see here when you're manifesting, and it could be that your manifestations, you're alchemizing them to be a little bit more faster, quicker, and it's kind of like, whoa, I didn't know I could do that type of thing. Look, we have the moon just to confirm, right? When we have the moon here coming out, these are major turn of events in your life. You already have 2 major arcanas, right? And I'm not even done, for a new beginning. When it comes out here, we have Pisces, right? It's when you're following your intuition and that subconscious mind. You could be receiving a lot of spiritual downloads at this time. I also do see here that it's recommended, Spirit says, to write down any like little notes that you may have, because you'll need them. They may not make sense right now, but when you're starting to complete cycles, you'll know why these series of events have happened, or why they're happening, and then you'll have those type of aha moments. So like knowing and using your discernment of when to jot these type of like little nuggets and gems down. Like I do see here in my mind's eye that Sarah's just like dropping little diamonds, and you're just like picking them up, and you're like, oh yes, I know that. Oh yes. Having a lot of aha moments during this time of like in the middle of the month is going to be so grand. I'm so excited for you. Like I live for this. This is livid. I love this for you. So when you're going to have a new opportunity, right? A beginning, or when the wheel is turning into your favor, more into the material world, more into like the 3D. What is it that you wanted? Maybe I'm getting like a promotion, moving into a house, or getting like something bigger that you may have not manifested before, right? Utilizing your resources, maybe for health, something more tangible, more communication and collaboration. It could be, wanting to build your business. At the bottom of the deck, look, there you are, Cancerian energy. I cannot make this up. You saw what I did. You saw how I was shuffling the cards. I also do see here a lot of tangibility, more momentum is what I'm seeing. I don't see here more or less where you're going to be, you know, stepping back. You already have the tools, and now you're going to be taking action towards what you have been manifesting, right? So the thoughts contemplated, and then you invested those type of emotions into your thoughts, you know, and had that communication outside, and you were outside of your inner world, you know, your inner self. And with that, that resilience is coming out, right? That kind of the thought of practicalities is what I'm getting. Home, a new car, something more tangible that you can see, a new job, moving, you know, pieces of furniture that you may have liked, but it has to do with your community that's coming in about, because this is a collaboration and empowerment when that happens, right? I also see where it could be with your health, right? Seeing your health improving or wanting to invest more into your health when it comes here into the 3, because it's the initial action, right? It's when you're having your growth and you're having that type of expansion. You jump from the 1 to the 3 real quick. So that's, and I see a lot of yellow. A lot of yellow is giving me sacral chakra. No, sorry, that's orange. Solar plex chakra. So you're honing in on your intuition, trusting your gut, and following and through with, you know, rather than, you know, double or second guessing yourself is what I'm getting. So I want to give you some little reminders before we close out your reading. Like I said, it was super short. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far. Okay, Cancer? And I can't wait to see you again. Let's go ahead and get some little reminders for you. If we have them, maybe you might know everything already. Maybe. Maybe you might know everything, and this is just like me just reminding you, obviously. Okay. Pink energy, receiving. Okay, yin yang energy. This is yang, right? It's the feminine energy. Yin is the masculine. This could be one of your favorite colors or one of your favorite fruits. I see like champagne, what stuck out, strawberries, watermelon, something more or along the lines when you're going to be ingesting food, it's going to be more healthy food that we did have health falling along the lines, because I do see here a lot of solar plexus, something with your gut, maybe more gut healthy foods. Keep in mind for that. Let's go ahead and get you some more reminders out here. I just want like 2 more, please, Spirit. 2 more reminders out here for my little Cancer, my little crab. Thanks. Be thankful at this time, or you have been thankful, even for like the smallest of things. I do see here that you're going to be more grateful, having more gratitude and appreciation. And, you know, it could have been, you could have had a tower moment not too long ago. And this is why you're kind of like, you know what, I'm going to let everything fall and I'm just going to go with the flow. I am enough. Yes, accepting yourself for who you are is somebody you've always been. You just had to accept that type of aspect and having a better relationship with yourself and loving yourself more. All right, little Cancer, if you made it this far, know that I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.